Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Divine. Alright, man, before we get into this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, you can hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, man, so, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see with those clips that I just showed in the beginning, this has been my experience with Modern Warfare 3, that beta. That's what my experience has been. If not, I ain't gonna be heinous and say the entire time, but majority of the time, that is what my engagements have been on Modern Warfare 3 with this higher time to kill. Now, again, it's not been all that bad, but again, this happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I see people all the time that just keep saying the same old thing that y'all say every single year. You love it. Y'all love everything what they do. I think it's going to be a great year. Call of Duty is back. Blah, 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 blah. Ladies and gentlemen, I officially hit level 30. Well, I hit level 30 like when Weekend 2 came around. I think the first day. But, yeah, I just don't see myself, again, I don't see myself spending $70 on this. I just don't see it. You know what I mean? I don't think that this warrants my $70. You know what I'm saying? Because why would you give us faster movement and then a higher time to kill? Like, it's kind of like I say it all the time in the comments, and people can probably attest to this. You know, doing that is like taking two fishes, tying them at the end of their tails, and watching them fight to see who's going to go in either direction. And as you can see, if you do that with two fishes, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to remain stagnant. You know, the time to kill, there wasn't a problem with the time to kill in Modern Warfare 2. As many people as going to say that, oh no, time to kill in Modern Warfare 2 is too fast and blah, blah. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to let y'all sit around here and get away with that heinous ass lie, because time to kill in Modern Warfare 2 was not that bad. It was not that bad. It wasn't too fast. I didn't think it was too slow, but at the same time, y'all are so quick to accept something that Call of Duty is doing, rather than putting your foot down and saying, hey, we don't like the fact that you changed this. Y'all would rather sit there and fight through hell and high water and accept something that you don't have to accept just to remain loyal, quote unquote, to Call of Duty. And that's like battered wife syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are so receptive to everything that they do. Y'all forget that y'all have a voice and y'all can speak up and say, hey, we don't like that y'all did this. We don't like that you did that. We would like for this to be changed. A lot of y'all are diehard Call of Duty fans, which is not a problem with that, but some of y'all are delusional as well. Now, I want to talk about this Call of Duty community for a second, because one of the things that I find to be really funny, because I see a lot of comments all the time, I see people always saying the same old thing, you know, oh, it's a higher time to kill, higher skill gap, adjust, adapt, or get good, you know, echoing the same exact things that people say when Call of Duty or said game is working for them, and people who have an issue with it, they pretty much minimize it and make it seem like they don't have a legit complaint because the game doesn't play that way for them. But in all honesty, ladies and gentlemen, it happens in your game. Either the person that you're playing against is experiencing it, or you're experiencing it, but you just write it off as, oh, well, that's on me. I had bad aim, or I wasn't using the right gun. You know what I mean? No, absolutely not. The crazy thing about this is, like, when I do adapt and adjust to said game, right? Somebody called me a bot because I was ADSing around corners, and I guess because I wasn't bunny hopping or slide canceling around a corner, and I guess because I wasn't playing that way, that's not necessarily considered adapting or adjusting. FYI, ladies and gentlemen, I play a lot of first-person shooters, and I go about them on a case-to-case basis. Like, I might have a game where I could just go through and I could run and gun and tear shit up on the way in and out, right? But there are some games where I can't really tell the rhythm of it, but sometimes I have to slow myself down rather than sliding around the corner or bunny hopping around the corner. I might have to ADS around the corner and get ready for who may or may not be around that corner. Why? Because nobody, not even me, but nobody wants to play a game where you die a lot. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody in their right mind wants to do that. If you're going to just relegate yourself to only bunny hopping and sliding around corners just so you can die 5 times so you can get 2 kills, you are pretty much damn near delusional. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to relegate yourself to play that way. You're going to camp. It is what it is. Some people can call when you just sit there slightly at a corner for a second, they'll call that camping. You'll say, oh no, I'm just holding the corner. No, you're camping. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep that same energy about somebody who's camping in the corner, you might as well say the same thing, that if you pretty much stand still for a second, or if you looking at a corner, you standing still, whether you going back and forth, left or right, left and right, I mean, if you're going to do that, well, hell, you're camping. You might as well keep the same energy with that logic. That's what you're doing. But no, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to relegate yourself to playing like a sweat. You don't have to. If you got to camp because running and gunning ain't working for you that much, cool. Do what you got to do. Slow yourself down. If you find that camping isn't bringing you enough kills, all right, then cool. You might have to go run and gun then. You go run and gun, you get your rhythm going. Okay, cool. That's how you're going to play that match. But each match is going to be different. You got to kind of feel out to see what you're going to do. As much as I hate camping, I do it sometimes too. Your favorite Call of Duty content creators aren't going to tell you that, because a lot of them are in bot lobbies. So that's how they can run through every single body, and that's how y'all think that that's the only way to play Call of Duty. Absolutely not. You're going to camp. It is what it is. I don't say you have to, but sometimes if you don't want to die at least like 10 times in the game in order for you to barely go positive, sometimes you're going to slow it down and camp a little bit. It is what it is. I don't care what anybody has to say in the comments. I don't care. Go play in traffic. Go swallow a pine cone. I don't care. Because a lot of y'all think that that's the only way to play Call of Duty. Anything other than that, you're not a good Call of Duty player. Now, again, what raises the question of a good or bad Call of Duty player? Now, somebody, again, in the comments told me that I was a bad player, or you're supposedly a bad player because you are now playing like a bot, right? ADS around corners and stuff like that, which that's nothing to say that somebody's a bad player. If anything, that makes them a smart player, because why would you go and bunny hop or slide around a corner and you don't even necessarily know how many people are around the corner? Let's just say that the mini map ain't up, or you don't have a UAV up, or you don't have something up that gives you indication how many people may or may not be around that corner. Why would you want to bunny hop and slide around a corner to all of a sudden now have to change really quick last minute and account for the people that you didn't know was going to be around that corner? So now your aim is going to be spraying all over the place now, because you're trying to compensate for the people that you just now saw late last minute as you went around the corner. You know what I'm saying? So a bad player is somebody, or at least what I remember. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say that. A bad player is somebody who can't buy a kill, dies all the time, and can't land their shots. That is a bad player. A good player is willing to adapt to anything that they're presented in front of them. A good player is going positive. Doesn't matter the spread of them going positive, whether they got a 0.85 or not a 0.85, anything over a 1 point KD, they're considered good. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're negative, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? If you went negative, you did poor that game. You did very poor that game. If you went positive, you did good. You held your own. I don't know where you guys get this ridiculous definition of what a good Call of Duty player and a bad Call of Duty player is. Like I said, a bad player can't get kills, dies a lot, and can't aim worth a shit. A good player can aim, whether it's good aim or he can aim majority of the time. He goes positive. He gets kills. He dies a lot less than he gets kills. That's a good player. But apparently, and also the same as that time, you're able to adjust to what's going on. Now, the same as that time, a good player would do like I was doing. You know what I'm saying? ADS around corners. Because bunny hopping and slide counts around corners is getting me killed. So, okay, let me adjust to what's going on, or let me adapt to the game now, because apparently I'm not going to be able to pull that off. So let me do something different instead. That's what makes you a good player. Now, back to this time to kill thing. Being a good or bad player doesn't have anything to do with this time to kill. It breeds inconsistent gameplay. I can't tell you how many comments I've had in my comment section where people have literally sat there and made it to where time to kill, it being higher this year in the beta, they have made it to where they're saying it's a higher skill gap now. Now bad players are being separated from good players now. What the fuck does that have to do with a higher time to kill or inconsistent gameplays? What does it have to do with anything? You could be a bad player and still die. You could be a good player and still die because of the inconsistencies with this time to kill. Whether it might be net coding, hit registration, whatever the case may be. But it has nothing to do with a good or bad player. A lot of those clips you saw early in the beginning, that is what my experience has been on Modern Warfare 3. A lot of people are saying that. But I guess because y'all haven't experienced it, I guess that doesn't exist, huh? So where do y'all get off telling people that they shouldn't have anything to say or have anything to say, hey, I think this should be changed or I think that should stay the same? Like, why can't people speak up and have a voice in the community, dare I say, or with anything in general, especially with Call of Duty? Why aren't they able to speak up and say something without them being shit on by other people that don't feel like this may or may not need to be changed? A lot of y'all are so pretentious that y'all feel like, again, if the game is good to me, it should be good for everyone else, and nobody else should have any complaints. If they complain, that means they're not good at the game. I can show you gameplay of me just running through shit, terrorizing everybody that I come across. I can show you gameplay of that, but I can still tell you that, hey, this isn't as fun to me as I thought it was going to be, and this is why. And apparently, if I say something, then, oh, well, you're just not good at the game, or they'll find something to try to justify them making a negative comment. And it's so stupid to me. It's so dumb. It's really, really dumb. I hate it so much, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this Call of Duty community is so damn delusional. Y'all will accept anything that they give y'all, and y'all feel like, oh, I don't have to speak up and say anything because Call of Duty knows what we want. Yeah, they know what you want 2 or 3 Call of Duties later. Because why exactly would they drop little small packs here and there to say, you know what, we heard you guys want this Modern Warfare, OG Modern Warfare 2 back, so we'll drop a bundle which gives you the older sounds and 2 weapons from OG Modern Warfare 2 that y'all remember, and the shits didn't sound nothing like them, but they brought back some of the old sounds, and even some of the menu music, the loading screens of it, all kinds of shit. They know what y'all want. Y'all wanted slide canceling back from Modern Warfare 2019 in Modern Warfare 2. But no, they said, no, we're going to do this instead. So what they do is they'll market your nostalgia as the next Modern Warfare, and that's their selling point because they've run out of ideas to sell the next Call of Duty. But none of y'all are picking up on that because nostalgia has y'all by the balls. And y'all really think $70, y'all really think I'm going to spend $70 on nostalgia? Are you stupid? I'm not spending my money on this shit, and even if I do have it, I'm not spending my money on that. I'm not dumb. I'm not like the rest of y'all who just blindly throws money at shit and then later on, man, I should never bought this game. This game's ass. Because I'm telling y'all, as soon as November 10th comes around and everybody starts playing it, watch a month, maybe a month and a half, maybe 2.5 to 3 months is going to be a drop off. People are going to start saying how much they hate Modern Warfare 3. And they're going to go back and say, you know what? Modern Warfare 2 actually was not that bad. Watch and see what I say, because I'm calling it now. Watch and see what I say, y'all. This community has been probably the worst I've ever seen. People are so open to change, regardless of whether or not they like it. They will literally sit there and put up with some shit that they don't have to, instead of just speaking up and say, hey, I don't think that this should be changed. I think this needs to be put back the way it was, and blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to speak up and say anything. If you speak up and say that this should be changed, then you're outed as a bad player. If you say that, oh, the game is great, everybody loves it, everybody welcomes you with open arms. Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, whether you do or don't like it, y'all can kiss my ass, because I'm not going to stop talking about what needs to be changed and speaking up and applying my input about Call of Duty. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and just remain quiet like the rest of y'all and accept what they give me. No, not doing it. As long as I have the platform to speak up and say something, I'm going to say something. I'm not like the rest of you Not the rest of you, but I'm not like the rest of these Call of Duty content creators who refuse to speak up and say anything about Call of Duty because all they want to do is give you entertainment, and they don't want to say anything negative about Call of Duty because they're going to fall out of good graces with them. I don't care. I've already solidified my spot into not going to anything or getting anything from them. So, it is what it is. I don't really care. But another thing, ladies and gentlemen, the battle rifles are broken. Like, I don't know how this fell through in testing, but the battle rifles are broken, and I got a clip where I'm literally putting shots on this dude, like literally, and it's not even that far, but battle rifles are just like, they shoot marshmallows at people. Like, I can't tell you, like, that one clip where I was in high rise and I had a battle rifle and I was aiming at this dude, but for some weird ass reason that wasn't enough to completely knock him down, and the weapon he had was lighter than what I had. So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I truly don't understand it. The whole time to kill thing, and it seems like I said again, it's inconsistent because when I'm trying to get kills, it makes it seem like guys are melting me in like 2-3 hits. But it seems to me it takes more shots to knock somebody down or get a kill than it takes for him to kill me. When they're telling me that, how many shots it took to kill me, when I might have the same exact gun or something stronger than that, it seems to me like it takes more shots to get that kill versus him knocking me down, because it seems like he hits me like 2 or 3 times. So I don't understand it. I truly don't get it. But however, ladies and gentlemen, with everything that's being said and done, with this beta coming to an end, Modern Warfare 3 is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a huge nightmare. And again, if you don't catch on to the fact that they're just baiting the nostalgia and you guys are falling for it and it's right in front of your very eyes, but if you guys don't catch on, they're going to ruin your life and snatch the $70 from you, and probably even more with all these damn operators that are going to come out, and on top of that, all the other stuff that's coming from Modern Warfare 2. So if you had any good sense, I'd stay on Modern Warfare 2 for as long as I possibly can, because again, once the nostalgia wears off and all these maps and shit go past and y'all get y'all feel for it, you're going to realize that Modern Warfare 2 actually wasn't that bad. And y'all can say now that, Modern Warfare 2 is actually terrible, Modern Warfare 3 is where it's at. Give it a couple months. Watch y'all gonna be echoing that same sentiment. I'm telling y'all, just give it time. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, Modern Warfare 3, I'm cool on that. To all the naysayers, I really truly don't care. I laugh at your comments. A lot of the comments I laugh at, because y'all just kiss ass to Call of Duty every single time. Every game that comes out, you buy it faithfully just to kiss ass, and hopefully that one day they get a chance to notice you. Your comments are funny to me, honestly. I laugh. I'm talking about like gut busting laughter when you post those comments like I'm supposed to just renege everything that I said and be like, you know what? He's right. I shouldn't think that way. It's so stupid, man. It's really dumb. But yeah, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. Oh yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man, down below. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.